money for free. So you expect these people to come and pay? I don't think they'll be able, but the law should be followed.
Chair, Senator Agnes is out of order.
Chair, that is out of order.
She's out of order.
No, Chair.
Let her ask questions that are relevant.
Order.
Chair, we can't allow
That is
that.
misleading.
Chair, I take
It is
it as
misleading.
members, I know you are tired from morning.
It's not about being tired,
I
Chair.
take
We're
it
not
as a
tired.
light touch. No, Chair.
So that you can laugh.
Chair, I think Kavindu is right. I had said earlier, you cannot
Who can go
just
and demand
governor the best. In fact, the Chair, I don't know why you still want us to discuss this thing. What are we going to achieve? They have answered, and they are saying they are continuing, and they are likely to spend more money looking for this money. So I think the best thing to do is, if they cannot wind it up, Chair. Kinoti is here. What is Kinoti's job?
Fine.
Yeah, we need Kinoti to. We can give to ACC.
Let me give it to Siengo and to Pico, and
Yes.
then I will give direction.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, Chair. I think, first of all, it's very important that to note this is a very serious committee, and comparing what is happening now and what happened in 2017 is not fair. And I don't know the
Let's
political
proceed to your
leaders.
questions.
This is my county, Chair, and this is not little money to get lost. I would say I have an issue looking at the report. I don't know which page it is, but the one that gives background information under the principal activity of Kitui County Empowerment Fund. The objectives that are given, they are clearly indicated. Conduct impact and analysis on utilization of the borrowed funds. Sensitize the groups on loan repayment, underline repayment. Issue loan arrears and demand letters for outstanding loans. Looking at these three objectives, how much was done? Challenge. And the responses, the way they are given, Chair, I would say they are too general. No commitment on the exact activities and steps taken to follow up for the repayment of the loans. Finally, Chair, I want to look at table 2 on group status. There is indicating active 392 groups, dormant 16 groups, no the language. I have heard Senator Kisang suggesting that they can forget about this money. But have they exhausted all? I think it is in this issue. Thank you.
Senator Pico.
With the respect to the probability of success in collecting this money, even if you pursue all the things which are in the regulations, my view is to be not easy. Talking of funds, and we all belong in this country, we know the Youth Enterprise Fund, Women Enterprise Fund, Uwezo Fund, which Senator Tobiko talked about. If we look at the rate of repayment of all those funds, in all honesty, because I said we belong to this country and we are leaders, is very minimal. And to the extent we have reached a point where we ask ourselves, what should we do? Because we want to extend support to youth groups and other groups to be able to help themselves, to empower them. Yes, you are very correct. Studies have shown repayment rates were very high. But it means from day one, not coming later, from day one, the things which Senator Siengo talked about, where people are sensitized and they are educated and systems are put in place up front, not when the defaults have happened and now you are chasing the whole thing, which is what we are doing currently. We are wiser going forward. Should we be in a situation where we have to begin the fund, some of these things will be done upfront. Now that they were not done, we cannot really to try to introduce that which should have been done from the beginning, in the middle, or almost at the tail end, and expect to succeed. It has never succeeded anywhere. With respect to, do we have evidence of politics? Yes, we did not come carrying evidence, but what we are saying is what those who go on the ground are being told by the people who borrow this money. I don't think it's made up. But if you want us to go and detain people and bring here, that can be done. But I think when the fund administrator says they went there, and when they engage the groups, and not one group, several groups, they are all saying the same thing. I think we need to also give them the credit, or benefit of doubt, whatever it is. Thank you.
Honorable members, you know, as I said, this is the third time we are interacting with this matter, and we seem not to be making a headway because the issues are the same. It's still a very huge loans that have been given out. And you remember when we met in February 2024, we directed that the county recovers this money. And the county has responded to say that they are having challenges in recovery. For us, I think, Bwana Patrick, you are here. Now, we investigate and start the process, all the other processes that are necessary. Recovery, prosecution, all the people who are involved, because we cannot just leave 157 billion to go like that. And honorable members, you have seen in our interaction with the counties, we have a similar problem in all the counties on empowerment funds. Yeah? And these funds are just being used for politics. Signal in it. They were given up to the village level. Yeah? Groups were sourced from the village level. So I think COB, you also need to help us. System of recovery. So I think we shall be, the matter should be very clear, stringent measures that COB can help us. So you don't approve any funds to empowerment funds unless there is very clear rules on how that money will be refunded back. Otherwise, it's just going to be money that is going to be taken away. You saw yesterday, Busia, the same thing. Today, you saw Turukana, the same thing. And now, all the funds, all the empowerment funds, the story is the same. They are unable to recover. And the money is given to us. We cannot just say, Governor, we have left that matter. And then when you go back, you maybe consider, because now I can see you are not putting money in this fund anymore. And that's why there is a query on failure to prepare budget. So I think you must also consider just disbanding the fund altogether. Just disbanding the fund. But then EACC, please take up the matter. Because even if we allowed you to go and recover, you will come back. Already they are doing audits for 2024, 2025. You will come back.
Chair,
Yes.
mine is to seriously support you for the direction you've given. Because Chair, it is clear and very apparent that the county government of Kitui was intentional of not recovering these funds. I am reading their own legislation here, Kitui County Subsidiary Legislation 2021, page 13, Chair, Article 27, 28, 1, 2, 3A to E is very clear on how they intend to recover these loans. 27 is on loan repayment. I don't want to read all the issues. I think they are aware. 28 is in default in loan repayment. 28.3 is steps and measures, very specified in black and white, what the governor and his team will do when there is an issue of default in payment. We don't understand why you don't want to follow what you've put through as your own legislation. So, Chair, I am in full support of the direction. I hope the law will take its course from there. Thank you, Chair.
COP.
Thank you, Chair, for the opportunity once again. I want to support what the Senator is saying. When these counties request for funds, they even provide the acts and clear regulation. So as an office, we may not have a basis of stopping them from accessing these funds. But I also want to advise that to benefit from the M&E that COB is carrying out in the counties, it may be good for this committee to request the control of budget to carry out to provide a report on all established disempowerment funds, how much have been disbursed to them, and the default loan, so that from the report you are able to know how much has been defaulted from all the 47 counties. Then, as a Senate, you can advise.
Now you have just said what we are asking you to go and do. So the clerk write a letter, sit down with her, write a letter to COP, because the empowerment fund members you have seen, it is just, in fact, even some of these groups, they could be fictitious groups. They could be fictitious groups. Yeah. Because if you want to get the groups, you know where to get them. You go to the Social Protection Office and you will get those groups, you know where they are located, you know the contact people. But this one, and I understand, I know, Governor, you were not there when this money was given. This money probably was used to campaign against you. But I know where the problem is. Is now the fear of punishing those people who benefited. The political fear.
You know, Chair,
punishing those people who benefited.
you know, Chair, I want to make a comment.
So we want to help you by taking it to years.
Chair, I want to make a comment. I know you want to be a governor. And Chair, it's not Tobacco, it's the governor who said, if you check the repayment rate for Uwezo Fund and Women Enterprise Fund, it's very low. The other day, you know what happened about ASLA Fund. Repayment also is very low. The CS said, they want to report people to CRP and whatever. But generally, this thing called empowerment, if you expect people to repay, you need to rethink about it. From where I sit, Chair, this is something that maybe you can allocate something minimal, but make it a grant. Otherwise, when you say it's repayment, it is basically, I don't think it works, because the minds of our people, I was telling you in the morning, Chair, the members, 2014, myself, especially that side of Rift Valley, we did women empowerment groups. And we did around this, like what is happening now. And then we said out of, say, it was about 50, I collected 50 million. Then it was put into their account, and then we told them to do table banking. And so that they repay. After a while, not everybody stretch. Some of the groups and those who are teaching the women, they'll start borrowing and not repaying. And since they're guaranteeing each other, it becomes very difficult to follow them or even get back the money. After a while, immediate the following election, if you are not careful, you can easily lose your election, because they can say you have eaten the money, or it's because you are following up close.
And in